Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo. I play middle linebacker, over some Hurricanes. That's in the Netherlands. That's in Europe. I live in Amsterdam. Welcome to 2023. This is a ramping back up week. So we've had a December break, and I didn't do a lot of football videos because there was no practices, there was no real news. We have some news. Anyways, so we're going to recover this. I know this is not a Friday video, it's a Thursday video, but things are happening weird this week because we're having a New Year Borrel after practice on Saturday. So rather than having a Sunday practice, it's a Saturday practice, but there's a party afterwards. So Thursday there's no practice because that's the first one of the year. And that's like the welcome back thing. So there's no practice tomorrow night, but there is Saturday. Tomorrow night I'm going to be doing something in Amsterdam around the canals at night, and so I'm changing my vlogs up a little bit, but this is the first football vlog of 2023. And we have some things to talk about. So how these typically work out is the Friday videos. I do comment response, news, and then news around the league, which for us is going to be striking up here soon. We'll get to that. I kind of took like the actual Christmas, New Year's time off from doing football videos. So we're going to go back like 2 weeks of stuff. Nick Searles on the original suit up video says, where did you get the knee pads and shorts for the knee pads? Those are just football pants, as I said in the comment. Those are just football pants. And I know this is 13 days ago, but those were just generic Rawlings football pants. I wouldn't consider them shorts, but do I have any? No, those are leggings. Those are orange leggings for King's Day. I just needed something to wear to keep myself warm. On a different video, he says, I didn't know you was gay. Doesn't matter. In that specific video is because a bunch of people saw the poster I had in the background way many years ago. And we're like, wait, what's that mean? I don't know, it's in the past. Someone asked, because it's all a bunch of symbols, so the user formerly known as whatever, asked for a football uniform suit up 2023. I won't do one. I don't have my uniform. If I could, then I would, but I don't. Could I get it? Maybe. But we get divvied up the uniforms at this thing, and then it comes back. And I've already done everything necessary with this helmet and those pads and this. It's because people were asking for it. But that was like 2021, 2022, something like that. I don't change my gear much. It's good gear. Is this good for RB because they look skinny? Yes. I actually did not actually answer that one. Are hybrid designed for LB and LB, FB, RB? It's my shoulder pads. They're Zenith Element hybrids. They're designed for the rough hitting, but still maneuverable. So fullbacks, halfbacks, anybody in the offensive backfield, and then the linebackers. The New Year's happened. Someone asked, do you still play football? Yes, I'm going to practice this Saturday. You guys get that one. That will be on Sunday's video, so fun times. Jerky specially made by my butcher. It's called herb. Usually they would say kruiden or specieren for spices here in the Netherlands, but this says herb. Probably because they get their meat from France. So rather than type in whatever, I don't know how it's done. I don't know how it's made. It's good. Side note. Jordan Ortega asks, football uniform suit up away colors, what belt is that? It is a generic D-ring belt in that video. That video is from 2016. That video is pushing 7 years old. and a bunch of football pants, practice or otherwise. And I just, yeah, it's a D-ring football belt. I think I bought it at Dick's Sporting Goods, but they do not want to worry about data privacy, so they aren't available in outside the United States because they just want to take all your data and do whatever they want with it. Yeah. So that's that for comments. In terms of like news around the league, for us, the stuff is starting March. There was a very tentative, like someone posted a schedule. Oh my God, Yaroon, Jesus, everything, there it is. I want to go to AFBN. Nationale team kan excelleren met een goed programma. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, they haven't posted, but somebody leaked the schedule. And it sucked because the schedule was for us as the Hilversum Hurricanes to play Rotterdam twice in a row. One away, one home. I will refresh you guys that Crew is not in this season. They are in the BNL. So, fun times with them. And by being in the BNL, they're playing with the Belgian teams. They're not playing in Crew. So, but because Almere last year had to forfeit the rest of the season because they didn't have enough players or something, they have now combined with Lelystad. So we have 6 teams because Leiden got promoted. I don't know what happened with the Panthers. So we have 6 teams in the top division, but like 7 in the lower division, and it's not right because like 5 teams don't have quite enough people and they're coming from all over the country, come together as like one team, one combi team. It's dumb. I don't like it. It seems like a sign of something bad. But I mean, you have to start somewhere. And if you're doing good then people will come to your team and you'll be able to get the word out and all that jazz. And some of these places aren't very big. I mean, Amsterdam, and Rotterdam have really big teams. They're big cities, but Hilversum has one, and it's not a big city. In fact, according to the Netherlands, it's a village, Dorp. So, yeah, it's not a stad. Anyways, and Lelystad's even smaller, and Almere, which is where Flevoland Phantoms were. That's also small. Many people joke that they are bonus Amsterdammers. Because I could see Almere from my island. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. I don't know the schedule, but it should be pretty soon. At the end of this month, beginning of next month, yes, we have our camp. So we're going to get back into practicing, and then we'll go to camp. I don't know what it's going to be in Maastricht. Yeah, that's in south. Like, if you look at a picture of the Netherlands, I gotta reverse this. You got a big bulge over here and a little for Zeeland, and then it goes, it like squeezes down here. That down there is where Maastricht is. So yeah, we'll be down there and we'll play against Maastricht for camp, rather than going to Germany or Belgium. This isn't a Corona thing, we're just having some issues. A sport like this got taken for everybody went weird. Some teams are good, some teams are not, some teams are... It's frustrating, but I know enough will survive. So, talking about the NFL, yeah, the weird... There's a couple things. One serious, one goofy, at least. I may talk about other things. So we'll bring with the happy, good news. Funny thing first. The standings are all messed up. Like, Tom Brady's supposed to be the big man, the BMOC, the big man on campus, but the Buccaneers are not doing good. And it's just more proof that you can't have the superstar quarterback and still have a great team. To be fair, having a quarterback problem does affect a team such as like the Panthers. They're having a quarterback problem. Nobody's that good, and that's the issue. And as a linebacker, one of like 4 or 5 players on a team, there's usually only like 1 or 2 quarterbacks, especially in teams like us. So it's odd. Well, there was a TikTok I saw. Let's just look at the NFL standings now. See, because it's really close. We're really close. We're getting into like playoffs and stuff. Okay, so the NFC. There we are. We'll start with the Panthers. NFC South. Ew. But the Falcons are so far. Like, the fact that the Buccaneers are 50-50. 50-50. And they're the best. That's just, it's bonkers. With Tom Brady in the NFC South. Probably the 49ers, the Vikings, and the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Cowboys. The Cowboys are at a 75% rating. My coach is going to be happy. He may be thinking this is a bit different, but he is German after all. Now the AFC South. Okay, so the South just sucks. Because the Jaguars are 8-8. And they're the best in the AFC South. NFC North, Bengals, Ravens, like that, everything else except for the Souths. Just, I love how the South is so good at like high school and college football. But when it comes to the NFL, they're just, it's probably, because they're just, everybody gets outsourced from there. They develop a good amount of things, but they don't, everybody wants to go to the good teams. They don't want to be at home, or, technically there should be like a sway, but it's not, because everyone gets, the Heisman Trophy winner or whatnot, and gets all the wonderful quarterbacks and stuff, but they're not picking up like the proper things necessary, but they're not picking up all the things for the teams. So that's just how that goes. Beep, 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 beep. Now on to the bad news, and I'm going to stop dicking around on the computer here while we talk about this one, because I need to see this. We're going to be talking about the Bills and Damar Hamlin. I brought it up on Google so that I could have good ideas. I saw stuff this morning on Twitter. Not Twitter, TikTok. So, yes, it was yesterday. A lot of things that I saw on TikTok were doctors responding to it because it is a big deal. And thus they get on TikTok and they respond, especially cardiac surgeons and stuff. I understand that there is a general bulk of people that want to blame this on a certain little pricky prick. It's not. This is a literal freak accident. I haven't stated, but a lot of the doctors do kind of consider this to be a certain thing. Blunt force trauma, straight to the chest, at precisely the right moment when, like, the ventricles of the heart are supposed to recharge. Basically, you get a boom, 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 like, because it's like a little electrical capacitor, so they have to like, and like they have to just suck up. You know, breathing's a bad idea. That's a horrible thing. But so he got hit right then, and it just didn't let the heart reinitialize. He was in cardiac arrest. And the fact that so many people watched real CPR happen, I've seen people disgusted by real CPR. Oh my God, you're hurting him. Well, he dead. Like, literally, you know, I would rather have some dislocated ribs and a sternum than be dead. You know, there are things. I can't heal from dead. I can heal broken bones. It may be career ending. You know, the fact that they, you know, broke bones in his chest. But at least he's alive and could go see his mom. So yeah, but a lot of people watched a vid and they're like, oh my God, why is CPR so violent? Because you watch it on TV, you watch it on the ER, you watch it on Grey's Anatomy, you watch it on The Office, on a dummy, and you guys see people acting it, not actually doing it. He's still in ICU as of the recording of this video. He's on a ventilator. But yeah. And that's the thing, is this thing is one of those. It's a freak accident. It's not necessarily something to, whoa, I don't want to, you know, should play this sport anymore. It's very dangerous. Well, yes. You know, and the fact that we have the whole CTE is not diagnosable until you're dead, because they very much have to rip your brain apart. Yeah, he collapsed on the field, and yeah, part of the issue that I saw with a bunch of things is the fact that it happened while I was asleep, because I live in Europe, and that game happened in the evening. So I'm like drooling on my pillow when this happened. But it took them an hour to cancel the game. An hour. After it happened, to cancel the game, it took them 15 minutes to let the team get off the field. Like, he was there, like, after 9 minutes, they wanted to be like, hey, okay, so he's back up and running, let's get him on a cart and get him off the field and continue playing this football game. The management of the NFL is probably going to have some answers. Going to need to answer some questions. Because this is a very public medical emergency. And get back out on the field, guys, after like 15 minutes. When their teammate keeled over and actually died on the field. I'll brush it off, guys, you're just football players. I hate that mentality. It's part of the reason why I had to take some time off of football near the end of last calendar year, is because I was putting football above basic necessity things. I was being macho. I was trying to be unhuman. And I don't even play in the NFL. I don't even play in anything close to the NFL. But I play. And in order to keep playing, I needed to sort things out in my head. And the management is going to have to think of some things about what was going on with the NFL. And there's going to be players that are going to be talking with the NFL. This is not going to be an overnight, it was an injury, he's in the hospital, let's get some updates. There's going to be repercussions. This was a big splash, and it's going to leave big waves. I am 41 years old. I have seen some things come and go. I've seen other things just piddle out. And this is not, if this is one of those things that gets swept under the rug, we need to reorganize the NFL. Because if something like that can be swept under the rug and ignored. Because we're like, what, a month before the Super Bowl? February 12th. Okay, so it's January 4th right now. So we're like a month, we're 5 weeks out. So there's going to have to be at least a statement stated sometime in the next month before the Super Bowl or at the Super Bowl. If not, if this is swept under the rug and ignored, there's going to be hell to pay. But anyways, so yeah, hate to leave on a sad note like that, but that is my thoughts. I woke up and I saw the TikToks about it, did my research, but I literally went to like various other things. I went to like Under the Desk News, I went to ESPN, mainly because I first saw ESPN's TikTok about it. And I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of interesting. They were just showing, oh my God, that hit. And I was like, what? And then I looked at the comments. I'm like, I really hope he's okay. He's in the hospital. I'm like, wait, what? I went to Under the Desk News. I went to CNN. I went to various other things, including some of the European sites that report on American football. No. Plus, everybody talking on TikTok about it. But anyways, I will chat with you guys football stuff. So that will be Sunday's video. Not expecting many people to watch it right when it goes live, though. I will catch you guys later.